I guess we're doing this. Alright, so thank you for watching this intro video. My name is Nemo and I go by NovaMad. You can find me on Instagram at NovaMadArt and also my website NovaMadArt.com. So essentially, what am I doing here? What are we doing here? Alright, so I've decided to do something that I said I wouldn't do for a really long time, which is join social media, YouTube, and become one of those talking heads you guys see out there. The thing is that there's a lot of stuff out there which I really like, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm really tired of, and I want to make a channel that does some more of the good stuff. So what am I talking about? Essentially, in real life, I got some friends, and these friends are doing some amazing, beautiful things. They're masters in their craft, and they're teaching various things, whatever they're good at. They're teaching dance, they're teaching language, they're teaching writing. I know people who are teaching music, and some people who are teaching psychology and things like that too, because that's what they do. And me, I'm an artist, a digital artist. I work in animation as well as painting and video game art. Right now I work for a video game company. I'm principal artist over there, so I've been in the industry for, I'd say, 10 years now. And then before that I was in motion comics, and then prior to that I was selling privately. So I've been doing this for a while. That's stuff I want to go over here. And that being aside for a moment, there's some things I'm seeing online which I'm not really liking. A lot of you got various opinions on a lot of different things. I got no problem with any of you thinking different things. That's normal, that's life. I'm all for a different point of view. My issue with people is that none of you know how to get along anymore. So here's an interesting thing about me. I come from a family that did a fair amount of bickering earlier, but then we resolved it, and now we're all good. And it's something that I'm very, very proud of. It's also something about me, just me personally. When I was a young kid, I was pretty argumentative. I was pretty troublemaking, and it's something that I got over. Now, I've done a lot of studying in my time about conflict resolution, about how to handle it when somebody's pissing you off, about where do fights start, and how to actually diffuse them. So it's fine to disagree. I think we can do it amicably, even if someone disagrees on one of your fundamental values, because exploding embarrasses all of us. It embarrasses you. It embarrasses everybody who witnesses it. I like the way that's done in some other countries, where if you witness somebody being shameful, losing their minds, you turn your back and you walk away. This is fantastic, not being witness to somebody's shame. Instead, what I'm seeing on YouTube is people screaming at each other in the comment section, and making whole debate videos where people are going at each other, and whoever talks over and interrupts the most wins. This is nonsense. None of you are going to get anywhere this way. So I want to have a channel that accomplishes a couple of different things. Number one, spreads peace, because we need it. And two, I just want to have a journal where I'm talking about the things that really interest me and going about some of the projects that I'm working on. So one thing that you're going to see in this channel is that I love stories, I love narrative, I love books, and I want to make my own short film animated videos. So I'm going to be posting some of the things that I'm working on. I'm going to be showing some tutorials on how I'm doing the animation in Blender and what I'm using to do that. What I'm using to do the facial motion capture, all that stuff. This is stuff that's separate from my professional work. This is like my own personal hobby work, and hopefully I can turn it into something cool as we go along. So I want to use it to document that. And number two, I want to talk about art, and I want to talk about career advice, because as I said, I'm pretty deep in the industry on my end. Principal artist over my company, but I've been hired at other companies. And essentially what I want to go over is for young artists, what you can all do to help out your career and be as strong as you can, especially in the wake of AI, how you can work with it. We'll discuss that in a separate video, my thoughts on it. And then finally, as I said before, I want to go into human relationships. A lot of you are having some difficulty in relationship trouble. A lot of you are having difficulty with friends or arguments or career and things of that nature, which is completely normal. I had them too. I want to go over what I've done to solve these things and, I believe build a beautiful life and what I'm doing to build even more. I'm not calling myself like a hardcore expert in anything besides my own conflict resolution and calming myself down over the years and creating peace with all my enemies in my lifetime. I want to talk about how I did it. I want to talk about the books that helped me. And yeah, we'll go for something good from there. And that's the intro video. Thank you very much for listening in. And next video is coming soon. I'm going to try to deliver on a regular cadence. Let's see what happens. Thanks.